Good morning. On the way to go work out. I'm excited because I haven't worked out in like a week. So I'm really ready to get back into shape. Today was super tough. I'm exhausted, but it's worth it. On the way to meet babe. So I'm just leaving my workout and it just hit me in the car that about 50% of the time that I was working out, I kept thinking in my mind, I can't do this, it's so hard. And you know, sometimes we'll just think ourselves out of something. But today, I just want to do. Like, life rewards action. Like, just do it. On the way into Daddy's office. Say hi, Kelly.
Hi.
Put your shirt on. Hi.
Hi. Chicky.
Yeah.
Chicky.
Say hi.
Hi.
Hi. Hi. Hello.
It's gotta be for a new negotiation with him. That's coming real soon. I'm gonna sit down with him. Like, yo, we need to restructure some things because you're killing me right now.
Yeah.
When I say freedom, I'm talking about from the Clippers.
Yeah.
Right? Don't even care about that. Don't even look at that. Don't even look up that way. Remember we talked about on Monday through whatever days you schedule.
Yeah.
That's the real reason why we started the calendar.
Yeah.
Even back in the day when I said, don't become a slave to the chair.
Yeah.
Whatever days you say, these are the days I'm cutting hair.
Like,
Period. So if you cut hair from what day? Give me the days. Approximately.
Wednesday through Saturday.
If you do Wednesday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to what?
7, 6, 7.
Let's say 6 across the board, just to average it out.
Yeah.
You're cutting hair. Period. Now you might be able to take some calls for this
In between.
in between, but you ain't focused on. You might be able to get on the laptop, but you are cutting hair, and that means not just cutting. You're building that business at the same time. And during this time, that's what you do. Now the question is, what are you doing before this?
Yeah.
And what are you doing after that? And this, and this, and this is what gets you there. The problem is, if you're going like this, by the time you get here, you won't know how to sustain it. Because this is gonna go up and down also. But this is going to give you the discipline, the structure, the customer service skills, the business skills to make you free.
Ain't no, it's a private jet.
Well, it's a little small jet, so it's private. In my mind, it's private.
Because it's small.
Yes. Yes, Callie. Huh? I don't have any more cookies. So we just left the office on the way to get Paris from the school bus now. And Erica just called me and told me that her job canceled the vacation that we supposed to, like, cause okay, so she was gonna go on like a workcation. That's not what you call it. What is it? What do you call it?
Going to work, that's it.
Basically going to work in Florida. And she invited me to go with her next week. So I bought my ticket and everything, and we both had plans to go, but she just called me and told me her job canceled the trip. They don't need her to come down there and work anymore. So now she said she still wants to go. We could just hang out, but at the same time, I'm like, we were just talking about the fact that I don't have enough breast milk pumped for the baby for 3 days that I'm going to be there, and what we're going to do about it if I decide to go still, or what, just trying to figure out what I should do.
We got to go see what's up with that donor bank thing. I guess whatever you was talking about, where they donate the milk.
Right.
They donate the breast milk.
But what I found online is a lot of donor banks that you go through are only donated to like hospitals or people with like premature babies, or if you have like a medical reason why you can't breastfeed. You know what I'm saying?
You can't just pull up and get something because
Right.
you don't feel like
pumping.
pumping.
or you have to show that you have a low supply, like the baby has a low birth weight or something like that.
Yeah.
That's just what I found off rip. Now I haven't done like, you know, any more in-depth.
We know his supply ain't low. That boy.
Well, I know it's not low, but I'm just
That boy
saying
be eating like a mug.
it's a little bit more difficult to get the donor milk than I thought. And I don't want to give him formula. I really, really don't. Like, none of my kids have formula. And I don't mean to sound like, you know. Yes, I do. But fuck that. I'm not giving my kids formula. Just for at the expense of me wanting to go out. You know what I'm saying? That's whack. Then he won't even take bottles. Like,
Well, the day, so I tried to give him a bottle one day when she went out.
okay.
So I was chilling with the kids, and I was gonna give him a bottle. I gave him a bottle, but he was fighting it, so it had a big nipple on it, so he didn't really like it like that. So, but he wouldn't take it at all. So I had the big round Dr. Brown bottles, the big ones. But
you forgot to move, babe.
But this junk. But yeah. So so I had to give him the skinny Dr. Brown bottles, and they had like a little slimmer nipple on them, and he did a little better with that one, but you could tell he wasn't really feeling the bottle, but he was taking it because he was like, well, I gotta eat, but I prefer not to eat like this. It's kind of like his attitude, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But he was cool, but the problem is that I don't know if he can take that like exclusively, because he was so not really with
Upset.
it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so I was telling her, like, we're gonna have to practice for a couple days before no matter what we do, because regardless he ain't gonna be eating off the breast, so he gonna need to be eating out of a bottle for a couple
I don't
times
know.
a day.
Maybe I'll just cancel it. I mean, it's just
stuff
like
like
so
that.
many things. Like,
And then another thing I was thinking about too, I don't know, like, so remember when we had Callie the first time we went out on our first little date night with Callie? Like,
Yeah.
my mom came by the house and kept her, like.
right.
The thing with him, he's still waking up in the middle of the night, and then Callie back then was sleeping through the night. Like,
Right.
she slept through the night at 10 weeks, so she was straight. Like,
He's
so
just a different baby altogether.
he just different. So for him, he ain't no sleeping through the night. So whoever keep him, we depriving you of sleep.
Exactly.
Like,
And you have to keep the other two kids.
you got to keep the other two kids also.
And Callie is like,
And Callie be turned for some. In Paris, she'll get in her bag and cry on the dime drop. So, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, at least if he was sleeping, you could just put him all to sleep and have the rest of your night to you. But
right.
that boy, he
It's
be
gonna be
he ain't
work.
even got no schedule where I can't even tell you he gonna sleep from 9 to 8. I mean, the 9 to 4,
It's
and
no
then you gotta
schedule.
get up, or
It's
he
no
gonna sleep from 10
schedule.
to
It's
12,
like,
and then up
whenever
from 1
he's
to 3,
hungry,
like
and whenever he want to eat,
whenever he feel like it,
he's gonna be up.
he's gonna get up. So it's just kind of like, oh dang, I don't know. Like a night, I ain't mad at nobody. For a night, you said you wanted to keep him,
Right.
Like,
Because regardless,
but-
somebody's gonna have to keep them that Saturday anyway, because we gotta go to G and Erica's
yeah, we
house
gotta go to
one.
Gina then. Yeah, so it's cool. Like a night, I'm not really tripping. Like I'm cool on a night.
Right.
Because and everybody already know, ain't nobody tripping over a night, but it's just
That
like,
turn, bruh.
yeah, I know, but I don't know, like multiple nights, I don't know,
I don't know.
and then I don't know, like I guess I don't know, and even if he stayed with me, the thing is that it's not even just me, it's like because you know I need to sleep with me, deprived sleep, whatever, but even if he stay with me, it's the bottle situation, like it's like,
Right.
are you gonna eat this bottle at 2 o'clock
What
in
if
the
you
morning?
don't take it?
Exactly. What if she in Fort Lauderdale, and this guy is like, nah, I'm cool. I don't want that. Like, I want her, and she's 500 miles away.
And he just starve himself and he just die.
Nah, he ain't gonna do that. He gonna eat the bottle. But I'm just saying, like, you know, he, I don't know, like, it's just different. These kids are so different. You got 3 kids, and they all different.
It's crazy.
And then what about them times when he really just want to get on there on some soothing type stuff,
Right.
just so he can shut up? He ain't really trying to really eat. Like, well, I ain't got nothing soothing for you, B. Got this pacifier. If you take
No.
that.
You don't take pacifier either.
I know.
It's not funny. How are we supposed to
No.
get in and out of the garage, and then if you open it manually, it's unlocked so anybody can walk in here? Every single time you use pop card, you leave the clicker. It's not just get in the morning, because you're going to forget for the next week.
No, I'm not.
Kendall,
Just remind me. And I'll make sure I put it in my
I shouldn't
bag.
have to remind you. You shouldn't have left it.
See y'all. See how it switch just like that? Bang. Don't try to not show your face. Everything. Bang. Just like that in an instant. Fellas. Boy. Tell me, it only take one thing.
Shut up. Come on.